All right, recording in progress. That's us, Def Leppard,
Sounds good.
Phil Collen. Good to see you, man.
You too.
We've spoken a few times, but this is the first time we get to hang out on this YouTube and the Zoom and all that, man.
Nice, nice. Very cool.
Yeah, you've been busy, brother.
Wow, crazy, yeah. Non-stop. I just had a week off. I bought a new house like 3 years ago and it just got finished. It's in England. And so I actually spent some time there. This was the first time I've had some time off on my own. And it's in South England. It's a refurbished chateau, if you can believe that. And
Yeah,
it's right near the beach. So I was actually I was 3 minutes from the beach, and it's like incredible. So I was just literally every morning go down to the beach at like 7 o'clock in the morning and just go in the water and ride my bike back up the hill. And it's like this is heaven. So I never get to do anything like that. So yeah, that was cool.
how fun is that? That
Yeah.
reminds me of a time I had out in Ponce Inlet, too. There was a lighthouse in the ocean, and you could just swim and then ride your bike in Daytona, man, on the beach.
Way to go, right? I mean, it's nothing like it. And the weather's been obviously they've got a heat wave. They're just having the fourth heat wave and all over Europe and in the States as well. But yeah, they've got no AC over here, so it kind of it kills it.
Oh,
Everyone's like, oh, and like some of these gigs we've been doing, some of the Def Leppard ones, they've been like roasting. We done Zurich a couple of months ago, and the AC only kicks in 6 degrees less of what it is outside. So it was still baking in these are arenas. So yeah, we had a blast, but it was very hot.
yeah. And you've been touring forever, man. I mean, you've been with the band since, the big albums.
Yeah.
I mean, God, and you've been there for forever, and it's just so cool to have that longevity. And you look good too, man. I'd show
Well,
you my
thank you.
I'd show you my six-pack keg, but I don't think we scare people right now. How'd you get in such good shape, man?
So I mean, you have to do that. Otherwise, you'd be falling all over the place. So I have little, like seasons. Like if someone's a sports person, an athlete, they'll have like a season. They have a little off season. You can take it easy a bit, but then when you're in go mode, you got to turn it up. So yeah, my trainer was out with us. He's a Muay Thai coach and from years ago, and he's one of my best friends. And he came out on tour. He was in Vegas with us as well, and it just put me through the things. We do like 3 workouts a day, and it's like, oh my God! And I'd hate seeing him, but it's kind of great to hang out with, and the benefits of it are amazing, because it's like you have all this energy. It's really cool, and I can't wait to have a little bit of time off though. Like last week, it was just heaven.
Wow, 3 workouts a day, man. No
Yeah.
wonder.
So yeah, we do like weights in the morning, and you do cardio, and depending if it's a show day or not, and then just before I go on stage, you do like a 15-minute workout there, just a short one. So yeah,
Right
it's good
on.
stuff.
And if you've got a show, you don't do the cardio because you don't need to. You're going to get plenty of cardio on
Absolutely.
stage, right? Going up and
So
down. And
we usually do like Muay Thai pad drills. So we on a non-show day, you do 12 3-minute rounds, and on a show day, you just do 6, so that you're not killing
oh,
yourself. But yeah,
cool.
even with that, it's like whoa, yeah, just need a bit of a break at the moment.
Well, welcome to Chaos Conversations, Phil Collin, Def Leppard, man. Awesome to have you. I'm a one man
Thank you.
wrecking crew here. You've been busy, man, with this other side project that's been around for a while, and I'm just hearing about it. But you guys have 5 CDs already and a box set.
Amazing.
I mean, and plus it's like a super band. Now is the band called Manraze?
Yeah, and
Manraze.
yeah, and it's Paul Cook, who plays in the Sex Pistols. Like I'm in London right now, and he lives half-hour walk from where I am. So I was around his house the other day just before he went off on the Sex Pistols tour, and
Right.
it literally the weather's great, and we're just hanging out, and we're just talking about this album, and we can't believe it's been 22 years. It started actually in this house. I'm in London right now, and my dad was really sick. He had like pancreatic cancer, and they gave him 2 months to live. So I dropped everything, came over to London, and
Hmm.
we just hung. Me and my dad hung, and we had a blast, and Simon Laffy, who I used to play in a band called Girl with, would come over and hang with me, and we just started writing songs. And he was, making cups of tea for my dad, and we're doing all this stuff. And I said, wouldn't it be great if Paul Cook was the drummer on this? And he said, oh yeah, it'd be great. 2 days later, I take my dad to the hospital for visit there, and I come out. There's Paul in the street, and I knew him, and I was like, ears are burning, Wrote this song, and I said, you'd be a great drummer on it. Do you want to get together and just like play? And he said, yeah, sure, And we did that, and it clicked so crazy. It was like the classic 3-piece thing, like the Hendrix Experience and the Police, Rush, all those great 3-piece bands, and it was like, whoa, this is really cool. And we just kept writing songs, and there was no particular rule or anything. So you'd have this very diverse bunch of influences. It'd be like punk music, it'd be like new wave, it'd be rock, it'd be metal, it'd be dub reggae, and it'd be the Stones, it'd be Guns N' Roses. You'd have all these elements, and you could combine them and not feel bad. Some people go, well, it's a bit too diverse, and it's like, no, that's the point. That's how we want it, and it was lovely to do that.
Yeah, and it's Manraze, Manraze, and is that the socials where folks can get the 5 CD box set, or you've got vinyl too, right?
I don't think we've got vinyl yet,
Not
but we're pushing at that, because that would be killer. Some coloured vinyl, and we'd sign a bunch of stuff. That would be really, really super cool. So yeah.
Yeah, and it is Manraze, Manraze, and is it
Yes.
.com where folks can find you?
It is, and you know what? There's two different spellings. There's MAN dash RAZE, and then there's the other one. So I'm not really quite sure, because I think you can get to both of them. But
Right.
yeah, if you put Lock, Stock and Barrels, you'll find it, because it'll pop up there somewhere.
And the Pistols are on tour too. Isn't that crazy after all these years?
Insane. And what's interesting about this, between my house and Paul's house, is Shepherd's Bush Roundabout. And what happened just 2 years ago, actually, they were closing the town hall down, Shepherd's Bush Town Hall, and the Sex Pistols, one of the first gigs that they ever played was this venue, and they went in. They got their friend Frank Carter to sing, because obviously John Lydon, they're not on talking terms, and Frank come in. They done the gig, and everyone just freaked out. It's like, oh my god, it's the Pistols. It's like, it sounds killer. So they just got together, and they done some touring and everything, and that was the thing. It just kicked in. It was like, magic. The magic was there again. So yeah, I'm dying to see them, actually.
Right, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Five CD box set too, man. And on there, you had mentioned, some of your influences. There's a cover of Jimi Hendrix Fire
Yes.
that you did.
Yeah. Yeah, we had to get permission from the Hendrix estate to do that, which was and they gave it the thumbs up, which was nice. And yeah, we'd play that live sometimes. I actually done a version of that, me slash Robert DeLeo and Forrest Robinson, who plays in my other band, Delta Deep. So we done a version of that as well. But the Manraze one is killer. I just love it. And yeah, we recorded it again. We recorded it in a little studio in London in 2011.
God, and you say, Robert DeLeo, for folks who don't know, that's Stone Temple Pilots, and then of course Slash is Slash. He only needs one name.
Right? I know, right? Yeah.
That's great. Well, it's cool catching up with you, Phil Collen. I know your schedule's busy. I had another question on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, man. What was that like? Was that not the best?
That was cool. Brian May, I'm a huge, we all are huge Queen fans. Our blueprint is to cross Queen with AC/DC, and somewhere in there you get a version, and it's Def Leppard. And I saw him. I remember my cousin played me the first Queen album, and we went to see him, and they were opening up for Mott the Hoople. They were opening that Queen were, and at Hammersmith Odeon, and it was just divine and magic, and everything they ever did was just so extreme. So when Brian said, he actually said, I would not allow anyone else to introduce you. He said, I have to do that. So we were overjoyed, and that was nice. And we obviously got to play with him as well, which we've done a bunch of times. So yeah, that was great.
Right on. It's Phil Collen, Def Leppard. I love your shirt, man. David Bowie. Did you guys ever get
Oh,
a
thank
chance to
you.
play with him?
Yeah, we done
Did you?
yeah, me and Joe, when Mick Ronson, the original guitar player, died, we done a benefit show, and with Woody Woodmansey and Trevor Bolder, who were Bowie's band on this album, and Hunky Dory and
Right,
Ziggy Stardust.
right.
We actually did a tour, and then we played when we did the Freddie Mercury tribute, going back to the Queen thing. Brian May said, "You want to come up on stage and do all the young dudes sing it?" And it was
Wow.
us. It was the remaining members of Queen. It was Ian Hunt. It was Mick Ronson,
Right.
and it was David Bowie came up and sung, which was like
Wow.
mind blowing, you know. So that was great.
That's awesome. Wow. I'd love to see that video. It'd be amazing.
Yeah, it's out there, and you see me and Joe like we're like little kids, like singing the backing vocals, you know, all the young dudes. It's like one of our favorite songs, and it's like our favorite, you know, our heroes on stage. So that was a blast, you know.
For new fans to Manraze, what is a good song or two or three for us to maybe give a click on?
So they're also diverse, but I think "Turn It Up"
Okay.
that's off the first album, and there's a song called "Over My Dead Body," which it sounds like the Stones meets Guns N' Roses and meets
Nice.
Iggy Pop. And there's
Wow.
another song called "Get Closer to You," and "Closer to You" or me, or is that the Carpenters? One of them. It's called. I get, and it sounds like it's reggae, and I
Yeah.
actually do a duet vocal with Holly Cook, who's Paul Cook's daughter, who's a reggae artist, and she's great. She's an English reggae artist. She's got this beautiful voice, and we sing together on that. So that's a really cool. I mean, I could keep going on. There's you know, uh, so much stuff there that's running me up. I mean, they're really diverse. They're all over the place, and you know, Low, there's a song called Low that's it's just infectious. It's kind of like a pop infectious groove, but it's rock, you know. It's like so yeah, no, there's so much there that I love, and then there's all the unreleased stuff and the you know the stuff that we didn't quite finish, and we finished some of them later. So yeah, there's
Yeah.
it's mind blowing. There was actually more stuff as well, and live stuff. Crazy.
Manraze, Lock, Stock, and Barrel. Awesome. 5 CD box set. Phil Collen, Def Leppard, Manraze. And what was the other side project you mentioned?
Delta Deep, which is was kind of a blues hard rock funk band, and it's like me, it's Debbie Blackwell Cook, who's got this beautiful gospel hard rock voice. It's kind of like you can imagine Tina Turner kind of
Wow.
vibe.
Yeah.
Um, and it's Robert DeLeo on bass. It's me on guitar and vocals as well, and then Forrest Robinson, who he actually used to play drums with Joe Sample. He's done all this great session work, but I met him when he played drums for India RE. You know, he's
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it's just
Remember
killer
him.
drums, and he is a. I met him and he said, "Well, really, I just want to do double kick drum metal." I'm like, "What is this? You know, black guy with dreads and everything, and plays so in the pocket. He's kind of like a jazz and a you know neo
Wow.
soul groove, and he has all this, and he's like, "Yeah, I just want to play double kick drum metal." I said, "Well, have I got the band for you then?" So because it you know it encompasses all of that. It's soul, it's funk, and it's hard rock as well. So yeah, we I think we're going to get together and do a couple of shows in September in the States as well. So if I'm not busy enough, I take that on as well. You know.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you're so busy. Maybe there's a place folks can find you, and then all your projects. You have your own Phil Collen, Collen, right? Website
Yeah.
somewhere.
I don't, you know.
Oh,
I've
wow.
got an Instagram, but I never go on it. You know, it kind of.
Right.
Last time I went on there was, I think when we kicked off the Journey tour, or yeah, Journey tour in 2018 or something like that. Was the last time I posted. So
Wow.
yeah, it's out there. You can find it, and you can find me and stuff because I'm always so busy. And like I said, we're wrapping up a new Def Leppard album, which is so
That's
much fun.
um,
That's great. So yeah, that's gonna again, you know, like I said, if we're not busy as it is, you know, we keep adding all this other stuff. I was on a text chain to all the guys, all in different countries and everything this morning, and We just add in stuff and to these songs, and they like I said, that's diverse as well. The new Def Leppard albums, like kind of real extremes. It sounds just very different from itself. So love that, you know, absolutely
Wow.
adore it.
It's very different from itself. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And the production going to be Def Leppard, what we're used to?
Some of it just sounds so you'll go, whoa,
Wow.
really? Yeah. So yeah, it's great.
Wow. Looking forward to that and talking to you
Me
again
too.
about that one down the road, Phil Collen. Def
Yeah.
Leppard, Manraze, Delta Deep. Busy man. Thank you
Yeah,
so
two albums
much.
there too. Yeah,
Oh,
there's
really?
a live there's a live album and
With Delta
and-
Deep.
yeah, and
Wow.
the first album, which was just called Delta Deep Down in the Delta. So it's yeah, that's killer.
And you're just shredding, you're doing it all. You're just playing it all, man.
Yes, it's
That's
fun.
awesome.
It's really
That's
fun.
awesome. Good for you. Staying
Thank you.
busy. That's awesome. Phil Collen,
Yeah,
good to talk to you again, man.
you too, absolutely.
Yep.
And there's always more coming. Like I said, there's more coming like next year and this year as well. And there will be new Man Ray stuff, and there will be new Delta Deep
Oh,
stuff.
wow.
So, yeah,
Wow. Awesome. Very
yeah,
cool. Yeah. Yeah. You're not busy enough.
I know, right? Oh, yeah,
Phil
it's
Collen,
fun.
thank you very much, brother. Well, I'm sure we'll talk
Absolute
again
pleasure.
soon. Yep. Thank you, my
Absolute.
friend. Take
All
care.
right, take care. Thank
You,
you.
you too.